Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekly tarot. So this read is for the week of the 27th of July to August the 3rd. Yeah, timestamps in the descriptions box below for anyone who just wants to skip through. Right, let's take a look at your spirit animal guidance message for this week and we'll see what messages are coming out for you guys. Okay, the dolphin and peace, and that one's come out in the reversed position. I'll get to that in a minute. Right, it says the gentle nature of the dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everyone. Okay. Let's work through this one slowly, because I can already feel my blood boiling. Right. Now, obviously, you need to exercise caution. You got to be smart, you got to be sensible, okay? This isn't saying to just give everybody the benefit of the doubt willy-nilly, okay? It's not about that. Like, that would be ridiculous, that would be stupid. It would also be incredibly dangerous, right? So what they're getting at here is there's possibly some sort of misunderstanding that's going on where you've to give yourself the benefit of the doubt and consider giving someone else the benefit of the doubt. Now, here's the thing. It depends on exactly who this person is. How well do you know them? Do you have a history with them? What is the history like? Is this a repeat offender? Right? Is this a repeat offender? If not, by all means, give them the benefit of the doubt, because that's the good thing to do. That's a smart thing to do. However, if this is a repeat offender, then giving them the benefit of the doubt would be ridiculous. It would be naive and it would be stupid and quite possibly dangerous, as we've already covered. Okay? So you've got to use your smarts. Be discerning, right? This is a general read. I don't know you. I don't know your life. Right? I would love to, but I don't. Okay? So I'm not going to be able to get the specifics. You've got to be smart about this. So look for the good in everyone, including yourself. Again, remember that little side message, that little caution, warning of caution, if you will. Strive to bring peace to your life and to those around you. So that's all about not exacerbating a situation any further or not inflaming it any more than what it already is. Okay? Trust your instincts and intuition. Yes, rather than overthinking things. Okay? Or I would also add on to that one, before you take anyone else's advice who doesn't know your situation as well as you do, who perhaps doesn't know this individual as well as you do. Okay? Before all of that, trust your own instincts and intuition. Now, why did this come out reversed? I'll tell you why. It's obvious why. Because your state of inner peace has been disrupted, or it is about to. Okay? So this is a reminder, and I know you can do it, right? I've been practicing it myself. Stoicism. Right? The art of stoicism. That's the major doorway to protecting your own inner peace. Not giving anyone else permission to dictate to you as to whether or not today you're going to be in a bad mood or a good mood. Right? You're not going to be giving away your power like that. This came out in the reverse because there is a high chance that somebody might disrupt your peace and or your inner peace. So don't give them that power, right? Now, it's possible that this could be an individual who doesn't actually realize the impact that they have on others. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially if this is someone who is maybe a little bit socially awkward or socially inexperienced. Maybe they're a bit young, right, in age. and they don't quite know yet how to converse with others, how to respond, how to behave or react around other people, right? Maybe they've had a sheltered life, or maybe they've just not had the opportunity to socialize with other people, right? If this is someone who's an adult, then maybe they've not really had the opportunity to socialize with other people, to know how to behave. Because, I mean, you guys know that some parents or some caregivers out there, it doesn't happen very regular, but it happens often enough, where some caregivers basically treat their little ones as prisoners, right? They never actually allow them to go out and socialize, that sort of thing. So if you don't know this person's full history, then it's probably best to kind of reserve judgment, right? That's being smart, that's being open-minded, that's kind of keeping it on a realistic, well, you know, why is this person behaving this way? Why are they doing this? Why are they being so fucking irritating, right? By all means, yes, give them the benefit of the doubt. But again, if this is somebody that you've got history with, where they have been continually disrupting your peace, continually being manipulative, right, then abso-friggin-lutely close the door on them so that you can retain that sense of inner peace, right? Like I said, I can't just give you one side of the fence. That's not what I'm here for. My job is to read the cards, feel out what's going on with the energy, and then give you both sides of the fence. My job is to sit on the fence and go, okay, look at this, look at this, look at that, right? Your job is to feel it within yourself, how that clicks within you and within your own situation, okay? So that's the dolphin. I'm going to leave this one in the upright position just so that you can harness that peaceful energy that comes off of this one. Also, as a footnote, I don't think they should have used dolphins as an animal to symbolize peace, because, well, if you know, then you know. I wouldn't describe dolphins as being exactly peaceful. But if I go into depth with that one, I will definitely end up getting my YouTube account suspended. So we don't want that. Right, let's take a look at your rune message. What's going on for Scorpio for the 26th of July to the 3rd of August, please? What's going on for Scorpio? Nice. Okay, Iwas. That's literally... That's your rune. Death, ending, transformation, and rebirth. A very strong rebirth energy here. Okay. There's some form of liberation, okay, because this one, with it being a rebirth, it's portal energy. So there is liberation that's coming through. It could be part of some sort of awakening, like a spiritual awakening here that's going on. Basically, this one is a yew tree. So that's a symbol for stability, right? So again, I am forever and a day telling people, retain a strong sense of self. Because when you do that, it takes away the power from other people to be able to control you. Okay, when you've got a really strong sense of self. And that yew tree is full on a symbol of that sense of inner stability, inner security. It's like, you know who you are, you know what you're all about. And then if anyone says any cruel words to you, you're going to be able to just sort of brush it off. Okay, like it's not going to land with that yew tree energy. Okay. Rebirth. It is possible, because it's a rebirth and it is like endings, transformation, metaphorical death. It is possible that a situation is coming to an end. I'm not feeling that it's anything bad though, because it brings with it liberation. So usually whenever endings are mentioned, people might freak out because they're like, oh, but I'm happy with my life. I don't want anything in my life right now to end, right? And that's understandable. It's perfectly reasonable. It doesn't necessarily mean that something that's already working out in your life is coming to an end. This is an addition to your life. It's not something that's being taken away, and then a void is being left, and then that void is being filled. It's not so much that, right? This is more of like a reworking of something. I don't know. I mean, maybe you're considering having some sort of like a makeover or something, either internally or externally, right? If it's internally, then it's possibly to do with haunting memories that you're going to be working through, so that you can start to rework how you yourself then do things in your day-to-day life, where in the past these haunting memories would have perhaps stopped you from taking necessary risks and putting yourself out there and, you know, giving yourself the best chance possible, right? You could be reworking internally in that way, or externally, as I've already mentioned. Okay, this is definitely going to be a really good month for getting like makeovers and stuff. Okay, so like if there's anything that you've not done for a while, I mean, I know, like from personal experience, I'm not lazy. I'm just really busy. I've not actually had a haircut in about six years. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I've just let it grow like stupid long. It was way past my butt. But yeah, I'm doing the exact same. Like, okay, now it's time for a restyle, get a nice haircut, right? Maybe you're considering something similar yourself with this rebirth energy. Now, again, it doesn't have to be to do with physical and beauty and that sort of thing, okay? It's not necessarily just external energies. I'm going to find out more about this as I pull more cards. But okay, Svartalheim or Svartalheimer, depending on what region you're pronouncing it from, both are correct. Diligence, birth, wonders, and foundation. You're reworking your foundation. So that makes perfect sense. See with this dolphin coming out reversed. Here's the energy, right? Here's what it looks like to me reading this. Someone swoops in, gets involved with your life, disrupts your state of inner peace, and then you're going to be like, oh, okay. So with that happening, that's actually exposed a couple of weak spots in my foundation that I'm needing to work on, right? That's how this looks to me. Interesting. So once you've reworked that foundation, the next time someone comes in and tries to disrupt your peace, they're not going to be able to, right? Because number one, you're going to see it coming a mile off. And number two, you're going to be able, like you will have the knowledge and the experience to better handle it, right? That's what I feel is going on here. Diligence, birth, wonders, and foundations. I swear to God, you guys have got something new that's coming in this week. That's going to help you out with this rebirth process. It's going to help you out with this transformation. I nearly said transformative. I mean, it is transformative, but that's not the word that I was looking for. Okay. So here's the thing with the runes. I'll leave that deck there so you can focus on that one as well. With the runes, I always say if you want to harness the energy of that particular rune, then you can just trace it out on a bit of paper, okay? It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just make sure that you're putting your intent into it as you're tracing it out, okay? And keep it close. Keep it under your pillow, in your pocket. With this one, it's going to help you to feel more stable in times of insecurity, okay? It will help you to call upon that courage and confidence that is needed so that you can move through this transformative time with more ease. Okay. Interesting. Right, let's take a look at your healing crystal. And as I say, as we pull more cards, then more parts of the pieces of the puzzle will start clicking together. Can I have a healing crystal for Scorpio, please? For July 27th to August the 3rd. Interesting. Topaz, that looks like peridot. No, it's not. Interesting. I could have sworn that that was peridot. It's moldavite. Okay. Let's take a look. Moldavite is a glassy pale to dark green tektite that is formed by a meteorite impact in what is now Germany. It's trippy AF and it's expensive. Okay. Who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies. I'm not allowed to say that word on YouTube, so I'll hold up the card for you instead. There you go. Okay. The enthusiasts, right? Or anyone who is considering using that as some form of therapy, right? Of course, always make sure that you seek out someone who is extremely, extremely knowledgeable in that sort of thing. But apparently it is very, very effective for those who are grappling with past demons, trying to make peace with their past, anything like that, any sort of past traumas. Okay, apparently it's good for that. I cannot make any sort of comments on that because it's not something that I've looked into. Okay, it's not something that I've done. Or anyone who is an Aquarian. Where to put it? In the middle of your forehead during meditation, on your altar, or alien landing sites. Okay. When to use it? When you feel that you're too grounded, or if you feel that you're disconnected from spirit, right? So if you feel that you're too much way up here or too much way down there, you want to get back in the middle, then consider utilizing moldavite, right? Moldavite is all about operating at the higher frequencies. When you're looking for more wow and whoa in your life, on the meditation cushion and beyond, explode your perceptions with moldavite, and then the affirmation is to transform your life on earth. I love that. It's time for you to transform your life right here, right now, because mediocre just ain't gonna cut it. It's just not gonna do. No more mediocre. Beautiful. This one, topaz, slightly more attainable than moldavite. Topaz is the world's hardest silicon-based mineral. Its name alludes to the Sanskrit word for fire. In the Middle Ages, it was believed to cure crazy. Why would you want to cure crazy? Why? Okay, who needs it? Anyone who is burning the midnight oil, or anyone who's burning the candle at both ends. So you're overworking yourself then, Scorpio. That old chestnut is coming out of your reading yet again, Scorpio. I swear to God, 99.999% of our Scorpio viewers and subscribers are fucking workaholics. I swear by it. Because you always get the messages that come out. You're working too hard. You're doing too much. You know, there's always messages that come out where it feels like Spirit's sort of waving their finger at you going, Scorpio, you're doing too much. Right? Or any and all of the above, right? So if you're needing to slow down, just take a breather for a bit, then topaz might be able to help you out with that. Where to put it? Wherever the action needs to happen. Okay, when to use it? When you're aiming in the right direction, but you keep misfiring. Okay, so getting frustrated because you keep taking your aim, you keep shooting your shot, and it just veers off to the right hand side someplace and ends up going nowhere near your target at all. So possibly frustrations at work or with your career. Maybe it could just be like with relationships in general, frustrations with being constantly misunderstood, people not getting it, people not getting you, maybe even people not listening, right? It could be. But either way, this is saying that, look, you keep shooting your shot, you've got all of the good intentions, you've got all of the passion and the drive and the creativity behind everything that you're doing, but for whatever reason, it's just not landing. Okay, so we'll find out more about that. Passion is totally indispensable, but if you're not careful with it, then it could burn you up. Yeah. Call on Topaz to transform wild obsessions into laser-like focus and burning desires into getting things done. And then your affirmation with this one is to increase your firepower. Interesting. So this one's saying for you to find your middle ground, transform your life on earth, right? And this one's saying you're aiming in the right direction, you just need help to bring it in. You just need help with the landing. And in order to do that, you have to increase your firepower. Okay. Let's take a look at the strongest energy. It's coming in for Scorpio. I do have to say as well, Scorpio, if anything comes out of these readings that you do not like, then it's completely within your power to change, because you do have free will. Tarot is not set in stone. It's just a temperature check, okay? It's just a guide. Thorns. Now, if that was from the Runes deck, it would be Thurizaz. If that was from a tarot deck, it would be the Five of Wands. It's Trials of Strength. This one says, weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. So the challenges that you're currently faced with, Scorpio, yes, they will soon pass. You will get through them. So I don't know if saying this soon will pass is really appropriate, because that indicates, you don't really have to do anything. It's just going to pass over the top of your head. It's going to be over and done with fairly quickly, right? It doesn't feel like that. This feels like you're giving yourself that final push, or you need to give yourself that final push, even in spite of current appearances of something that you're doing right now not working. It's not landing, right? That's how it looks on the surface. You got to give yourself that final push, okay? Because this is like your hard work and your dedication is going to make all of the difference as to whether or not you can get on the other side of the thorns, or if you're forever going to be on this side of the thorns, looking out, wondering, when's it going to be my turn? When's it going to be my turn? Right? I mean, we can already see with the cards that have come out how fucking hard you've already worked, how much devotion and dedication you've already been putting in, right? What Spirit's saying here is, make sure that you're not burning the candle at both ends, right? Make sure that you're not doing your own head in with trying to get this done, whatever this is for you, right? Because you don't want to give yourself burnout too quickly, due to you still need to find those reserves somewhere from within you to pull out to get you past, or to get you through this last particular challenge, okay? Weathering the challenges ahead. So it's just going to fly over you, right? No. Your perseverance has never faltered you yet, right? You're possibly faced with one of your biggest challenges to date. And this is where your perseverance is really going to shine, okay? Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. So that's what you're looking at. Whenever I see a message like that, I'm always reminded that anything in life that is worth having, it is not going to come easy. Okay? If it comes easy, it's probably not worth it. That's the way I view it anyway. Right, let's take a look at the strongest energies. Again, anything that comes out that you do not like the look of, it's completely within your power to change. Oh, okay, right, we'll take that one. Obviously, I dropped those. You would have seen that crystal clear. The broken wishbone. Interesting. Wish will not be granted. Yeah, okay. Oh. Nice. Nice. 4-leaf clover and the chair filled. Okay, what's at the bottom of that deck? Marriage. Interesting. Plot thickens. Let's take a look. So with the 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. You've got the chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. But marriage. Obviously, this could be romantic or business. Take it as it resonates. Okay. Wish will not be granted. So I do feel that there might well be a bit of a disappointment in some kind of endeavor here, Scorpio. But that disappointment looks to be... I love this. It looks to be very short-lived. Okay. Now this could manifest in a whole number of different ways. I'm going to give you the most obvious way. And you can incorporate this example into how it's actually working out for you in your actual life, right? The most obvious example would be, imagine this. You've got somebody pining over an individual that they really, really, really want to have a relationship with. And that's not working out. And they keep getting knockback after knockback, right? And so, after so many knockbacks, they start to feel like, okay, what's the friggin' point? I'm just going to give up. And like they kind of almost surrender themselves to the idea that, you know, they're not going to find their one, right? And then all of a sudden, completely out of left field, they come face to face with the person that is going to spend the rest of their life with them, because they've stopped pining over someone else, right? Say if this is like a job, a dream job, and you keep filling out application after application and you keep getting knockback after knockback, or just these days you just get ignored because it's all done by AI and it's all like auto rejected. I mean, what a friggin' waste of time that is. Jeez. I've got my own experiences with that. I'm going through that right now. It's insane. Filling out applications. I mean, it must be filling out 3 and 4 a day, maybe more some days. And they're just all AI auto-rejected, if you hear anything back at all. And the rest are just scams that are after your personal information. But that's going off on a tangent. Say if you're after a dream job and you're filling out all these applications, knockback after knockback. And then it's like you kind of resign yourself, okay, so I'll go off and do something else just to sort of fill my time. While you've filled your time, that dream job will come through. That's this energy here. Broken wishbone to the 4-leaf clover in super fast succession of each other. Okay? So, minor disappointment followed immediately by great good fortune. right? So, again, this could be working out in business or romance, right? Just take it as it resonates. I do need space. I do need space. I'm gonna... what to do? Because that's going to be really messy by the time I get everything out on the table. It's just going to be a huge mess. Right, let's take a look. Let me see. Let's put that off to the side. So it was these two first, wasn't it? And then these here. There we go. That's better. So now you can follow along when I get the tarot out. Right, so what's this broken wishbone? What's going on with this wish will not be granted? I mean, it's also possible as well, Scorpio, because I always say, like, both sides of the fence. There's someone else's wish towards you is not going to be granted. Right, what's this broken wishbone? Wish will not be granted. What is going on? A Knight of Pentacles. Huh. That's taking a very pragmatic approach. It's very hard-working, very committed. With the Knight of Pentacles. Very slow-moving also. Can you tell us more? Did something just flip then? It felt like it did. Can you tell us more about this energy with broken wishbone and the Knight of Pentacles, please? What's going on? I mean, there could be an earth sign involved here somewhere. It doesn't have to be. Oh, yes, there was another card that flipped. The Emperor. Aries energy. That's interesting how that one was hidden for ages and ages and ages, and then it just kind of revealed itself there at the last minute. There's a metaphor there, because I am a firm believer in pay attention to how the deck handles, because the deck is speaking to you all of the time. It's telling you what's going on with the energy. So yeah, literally same thing applies there with how you wait and wait and wait for so long for something to work out or for something to come through. You've gone through X amount of like disappointment, and then as soon as you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna go do something else for a bit, then that's when it happens. Because again, the way that Emperor, it flipped, I'm like that, looking through the deck, couldn't see it, and I was like, okay, I'll just carry on shuffling then, and then there it was. There it was. 7 of Wands. You've put up a bloody good fight here, Scorpio. You really have. It's defending yourself here. Taking charge and defending yourself. It's like you fighting your own corner. You advocating for yourself. Because the Emperor, like whether it's a man or a woman, doesn't matter. They're always ready for action, right? Because they've always got their armor on. So you're always ready for action. You're getting ready to defend yourself here. A 6 of Swords. Okay. That's transitional energy. Time to move on to calmer waters. I feel like something here wasn't quite in alignment with you, Scorpio, or someone. It could be someone as well, if you are dealing with another person, but of course not everybody is. Someone or something was not in alignment with you. There is the energy of surrender here. You might have to or have had to put distance between yourself and another individual here. Might be an Aries or an Earth sign, doesn't have to be. But if you have had to put yourself, like put some distance between yourself and another person, I get the strong impression that you're gonna experience that sort of rubber band effect. You know, where they bounce back. You bounce back. What's this 4-leaf clover for Scorpio? This is 4... Oh, okay. King of Wands reversed. Huh. I'm not feeling that as another entity. I'm feeling that as your internal energies here, Scorpio. Again, man or woman doesn't make a difference. Because the immediate thing that comes in with this one, this is about where you have power and what is beyond your own control. You've reconciled where you don't have control, the things that you don't have control over. Page of Cups, yeah. That's much more of a gentle, relaxed energy. It's definitely more of a spiritual vibe as well. Okay. Can you tell us more about this, please, for Scorpio? I mean, it could be for a small handful of you guys that if you were dealing with someone who is like a King of Wands reversed, which is someone who is ruthless, someone who is a bully, someone who is incredibly two-faced, right? If you were dealing with a person like that, then you're not going to be dealing with them much longer, okay? So they're no longer going to be your problem. But for the vast majority of you guys, I feel that this is about you. Really sort of recognizing where you have power, the parts that you have control over, and the parts that you don't have control over. And just sort of focused on the bits that are within your control, instead of forcing stuff to work where you don't really have much control over that. Can you tell us more for this great good fortune for Scorpio, please? I feel that that's where your luck is going to do a complete U-turn. The Three of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, you might find yourself collaborating with others. Maybe that's been the issue here all along. That you've been trying to take on too much by yourself. And it's been leading towards burnout and losing enthusiasm for what it is that you love to do. King of Wands reversed with the Page of Cups, right? So before you quit, before you give up, consider working with others, consider teaming up with others to help shoulder some of the burden, to take some of the work away from you. Someone new is entering into your life with the Three of Pentacles. That's intriguing. Because that's like working with someone, and then it's very likely that some sort of romantic situation will develop through this collaboration here. So keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. What's this new energy that's coming in for Scorpio, please? Is this chair filled for Scorpio? Thank you. A Queen of Pentacles. Long term. Someone new is entering into your life. Man or woman, doesn't make a difference. They are going to be a stable feature, a constant in your life. It's possibly someone who is going to help you out with your finances. It could be. They might be able to help you organize your time a lot better. So like if you're self-employed, anything like that, they're going to help you out with the financial side of things. They're going to help you out with your time management, with bookings, that sort of thing. Okay, they're going to be a stable feature in your life. Earth sign energy. It's someone who's got a really good sense for, I want to say compartmentalize. Oh, no, I can't think of the word. It's like, over here we're at work, over here we're at home. We keep the two things separate, right? They're very realistic in that type of way. Seven of Cups, yeah. You see with this Seven of Cups, this is organizational skills. Okay. So whoever this person is that's coming in to help you here, Scorpio, they are going to help you to file things, organize things. They're going to help you through making decisions, making choices with this Seven of Cups. It's also going to help put a lot more options on the table for you as well, Scorpio. Whoever this individual is. Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Magician. So you've got an Emperor, a King reversed, two Queens. These could all be different players within this scenario. Or it could just be different facets of yourself. The Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Magician. You're definitely attracting a lot of love into your life at this time, Scorpio. Definitely. Be it romantic or otherwise. Okay. Can you see that? So, Queen of Wands, that's already an incredibly charismatic, magnetic energy, right? Queen of Wands energy, man or woman, doesn't chase after what they want. They attract it in. A King of Wands reversed. Yeah, that's a chaser. So that's why this energy's flipped on its head. Because you've gone from chasing after what you need in life. You've gone from that. You've stopped doing that. And you've gone to attracting what you need in your life instead. You've changed up your tactics. That was the first tactic that you're changing up. You're no longer chasing, you're attracting. And then the second tactic is to bring more people on board. And those elements combined is going to assure this great good fortune. It's going to ensure successful manifestation. See? What's this? Marriage? Oh, okay. Four of Wands. Excuse me, not the Four of Wands. It's the Four of Cups. Why did I say Four of Wands? Four of Wands is reaching a new milestone. It's working within the community. It's also soulmate, twin flame energy, like marriage, engagements, that sort of thing. I don't know why I said Four of Wands, but it's the Four of Cups, which is feeling quite sort of melancholy, quite distant, maybe even a little bit bored here. So it's like someone's bored of being married or bored of being single. You can take it as it resonates. But there's a sense of not being fulfilled. King of Cups. Interesting. Because the King of Cups is absolutely devoted. That's emotional maturity, emotional availability, and stability. A King of Cups man or woman, that's someone who knows. They know who they are. I feel someone's holding back. Someone's holding back, or they're keeping their feelings and their emotions a secret here. I feel like this King of Cups energy, again, man or woman, is withholding from telling someone that they are in love with them. Now, if that's not you, Scorpio, then that's someone who is withholding from telling you that they've fallen in love with you. Can you have another card for this, please, for Scorpio? Oh, the Two of Pentacles. Okay. That's like staying focused. Trying to stay balanced. I feel like someone's trying to make sense of their feelings here. What's under there? The Hermit. Yeah. Keeping it stum at this time. Until they can figure out how they feel. Then they'll say something, but for the time being, they're not saying anything. Page of Swords. They're quite possible. This is, yeah. I feel like this is someone who's currently watching you, Scorpio, keeping tabs on you, but not in like a creepy or threatening way. Interesting. It's like they're giving themselves some time to process how they feel about you before they tell you. Okay. Listen, there is love blended in with someone's professional life here. There is. It's all over this energy. It's all over it. Okay, what else? The Scorpio, please. What else is Scorpio? Momentum. Keep the momentum going. Whether big or small steps, keep pushing for what you want. Fast, haste and charging ahead. Yeah, I would say, because that one came out a little bit squiffy, that there is no rush. Okay, that you don't have to be hasty because it's going to come in anyway. Okay, the thing that you have to do is to keep your own momentum going. Right? Yeah, look. Celebration. This is a great time in your life. Things are progressing with grace and ease as never before. So Spirit's saying it's progressing with grace and ease. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to push yourself even harder. Okay, this is coming in for you anyway. Triumph parties and fun times. Nice. What else for Scorpio, please? What else for Scorpio? That one's reversed. Okay, take some time to rest and rejuvenate. It's reversed because you refuse to give yourself time to rest and rejuvenate. Like I said, workaholics. Like the vast majority of you guys are workaholics. So yeah, definitely do consider taking some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself for the changes that are coming your way. So basically, Spirit doesn't want you getting burnt out before the big shit happens, before the fun stuff comes in for you, Scorpio. Okay. They are all positive. Bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. Yeah. So you're running the risk of working yourself into oblivion, that you might not be able to celebrate all of the growth, the beauty and the positivity and the good luck and the good fortune when it comes in, because you would have been so knackered and tired. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you're definitely being told to keep the momentum going, as in keep doing a little bit of something every day, but don't be going at the pace of which you have been. Okay, which is too fast, too soon. Okay, what else for Scorpio? Oh. Toxic people love to stir shit up and create a cesspool of shit. But no matter what they say about you, and no matter how they try to take you down, always know how you're the shit. Yeah. So any negative opinions about you at this time, Scorpio, just ignore it, okay? Because you're the shit. Don't let anyone tell you that you're too old for that shit. You're never too old to start over, and you're never too old to do shit that you've always wanted to do. Yeah. So, I mean, this could be about an ambition that you've not even started yet, right? But you could be toying with the idea of starting this new ambitious thing, right? Go for it. Definitely go for it. Interesting read, but that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. For personal readings, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. Also, free gift giveaway. There's going to be 4 winners this month. This is not sponsored by anybody, okay? These are decks that have come from my own private collection. I'm giving these away because I need to make space. I've got too many decks and not enough room, so I have to rehome these 4 decks. So just let me know in the comments below which one of these decks that you feel pulled towards. I've got Tarot of the Druids, John Bauer Tarot, Visconti Tarot, and Marcel Tarot in French. So your comment below is your entry into this month's free gift giveaway, okay? But yeah, this one is going to be open until July 31st. And yeah, so there's still time to enter into that one. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.